Hello, I'm Super Orange Cat here. I'm today with a quick review of the South Park Vaccination special that just finished up a moment or two ago on Comedy Central. Now, I just want to give some of my quick thoughts about it. On the whole, I actually liked it good bit. Some of the highlights, in my opinion, were the first thing that comes to mind was the whole back and forth between the reporter who was like on the verge of always losing it and the head anchor. Also, the whole plot with Mr. Garrison trying to come back to South Park and try to find some sense of normalcy after being the president of the United States for 4 years. I like that. Also, like the addition of, well, for most of the special, the addition of Mr. Service as a callback to Mr. Slave. And of course, always the ultimate super anime return of Mr. Hat. I just love nostalgia moments like that. I'm a sucker for them. And also, I like the whole concept of Tutor Anon, which is something that happened during the show. I like that. I liked the whole concept also of like the back and forth between those kids, like their nicknames, and the community kids, like the boys, the group they came up with, and also kind of like the whole concept of like the three boys, Sans, Kenny being like these like married parents, but Kenny being like the kid, and them going through the divorce and like them trying to like keep things up with the kid, trying to keep the kid upbeat during it. I like that. And also other things I liked about it too, just going through my head, the whole concept of Walgreens being like a nightclub and like the exclusivity of like who can get shots and how the adults tried sneaking in. I like that as well. And some of the downsides of it, and again, this is the same downside I said about the pandemic special. It is very clear that Trey Parker and Matt Stone don't know how to write for one full hour because there was a period I think about almost two-thirds of the way through where the show really, really lost steam. And that's the problem because most South Park episodes, they can rely on a handful of jokes repeated, and they can still be funny because you don't have to repeat them that much in 22 minutes or so. But in this episode, I mean, it got very predictable at times. Like the whole boys bickering between each other just kind of dragged on and on and on. And also, another joke that just kinda lasted too long was the whole, like I said earlier, I liked the whole back and forth between the reporter and the anchor, but it got very, very predictable, and that just kinda dragged on a bit. And especially the whole joke too, also, I believe it's a Hamilton reference. I haven't watched Hamilton. I'm assuming the whole "give me a shot" part was supposed to be a reference to it, or a reference to some musical theater. I'm not into that stuff, so I wouldn't know. But ultimately, I thought this was an okay special. It's much better in quick bursts. Oh, another thing I actually really liked about it was when the Tutor Anon was showing all the evil leads. So it would show like Hillary Clinton, they'll show Barack Obama, and then they showed Trey Parker and Matt Stone on the set of Basketball, a movie they did like back in like 1999 or something. And I thought that was a hilarious reference right there. And also the whole concept of like they're the evil creators since they physically edited the characters. Like they turned Mr. White literally into a penis with balls with flowers growing out of it. I like that visual gag too. But again, I thought it was okay special. If it wasn't like quick short bursts, I would have liked it better. But again, like the pandemic special, it was kind of burdened by the fact that it had to be a full hour. So a lot of the jokes had to get repeated, and some things kind of dragged on longer than it should have been. But I thought it was all right. I would give this an episode a 7 out of 10. What do you guys think? What are your opinions on this vaccination special? If you have any opinions on this, leave your comments down below. I love reading your opinions. If you like this, if you want more South Park quick review content like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Super Orange Cat, and that is all.